Hi, Nick Bloom, health coach. Welcome to my first ever video. And in this first message, I really wanted to offer something from my own experience. And I see this playing out with the clients that I work with too. And that is that it is so easy to drift from a daily healthy eating routine. Since it can take such a prolonged period of sustained effort to really experience some of the benefits of a healthy lifestyle, there are so many opportunities to lose one's focus along the journey. The story of Little Red Riding Hood actually comes to mind. As she's wandering through the forest, she gets deceived and sidetracked by the crafty wolf. We too have wolves in our forest that draw us off course. Whether it be unexpected invitations to eat out, or parties that we need to go to, or just unexpected cravings and temptations, stress, even exhaustion. They all play in to weaken our resolve. Our wily, impulsive minds can reason ourselves out of doing anything unpleasant and convince us to succumb to our desires. We can say to ourselves, oh, I just exercised, it's okay for me to have dessert, or I've been good all week and I can take a few days off. Especially when we are stressed, hungry, and tired with no plan, we find ourselves in reactive mode, making snap food decisions without really considering the consequences. A way to perhaps protect ourselves from the power of our whimsical, impulsive mind is to develop what I like to describe as the deliberate mind. It's a state of mind that makes plans, it finds recipes online, prepares grocery lists, and it also carves out time for shopping and for food prep. At the core, though, of this plan-making, deliberate state of mind is really a loving impulse to do well for oneself. Our deliberate minds are considerate and reasonable. Unlike our reactive minds that can flare up in anger, frustration, and resentment. When we are angered, we often think to ourselves, I was wronged and I want to treat myself to make myself feel better. Our lives would do well by being guided by the nurturing voice of kindness and encouragement. It's even a voice we can offer ourselves. I like to think of this deliberate mind as an architect who draws up blueprints. It's only logical that an architect's motivation is to make beautiful structures that are safe, practical, and sound. Once our deliberate mind has set a plan in place, we no longer have to worry about it. At that point, all we need to do is be the humble follower of our well-laid plan. Or to extend the analogy of the architect, we become the contractor who follows the blueprints and builds the house. In our role as humble follower, we no longer have to decide what we'll eat. In the moment of coming home from work, a bit tired, hungry, we don't have to make decisions in this state of mind of mild duress. Decisions have been made. We've defined our work, and all we need to do is follow our plan. So in the story of Little Red Riding Hood, it's deception and fear that are the star players. In contrast, the star players of our architect meets builder theme are harmony and accomplishment. Admittedly, it is about as entertaining as Bob the Builder, but it is a story for the real world. It's one that we can live by day in and day out. Thank you so much for listening, and I welcome your feedback.